everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with more smelly mail to share with you. So both of my beautiful friends sent a package to me. I'm gonna share the full bottles with you first and then the samples and things next. I am going to say that when I was pulling these samples out, it's a bunch of samples from Aerin, and they're a bunch of rose fragrances. Something smelled like Stella to me. Like, for the first time ever, I caught a whiff of something and I was like, oh my gosh, that legitimately smells like Stella. Like, I didn't investigate further. I knew I was gonna, it just came today, so I knew I was gonna sit down and film this. So yeah, I cannot wait. As we go through those, we'll figure out which one smells like Stella. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right in. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is this here. This is a body spray from Vince Camuto. This is it's just the plain Vince Camuto fragrance mist. Now, I had a bottle of this perfume, the Eau de Parfum. It's been some years ago. I ended up decluttering it because it was one of those fragrances that just didn't smell great on me. I loved how it smelled in the bottle. I could imagine how it would smell on somebody that had the chemistry for it, but I wasn't that person. So I ended up just decluttering it. Well, my friend and I were texting back and forth one day, and she was talking about this body spray and saying like how much she loves it and how it's such a highly complimented fragrance for her. And I was like, oh my gosh, I bet the body spray is way better than the perfume. I'm gonna finish talking about this fragrance and then I'm gonna stop filming and wait for my cat to go back in the bedroom. I do have a cat that has a collapsed trachea. That is what you guys have been hearing. She'll come out to eat and drink where I'm filming, and I don't notice it because I'm so used to it. I hear it all the time, every day, every night now. But she is okay. I have taken her to the vet. There's nothing we can do about it, but she is living her best life still. She is okay, but I know it is dreadful sounding. So anyways, I'm gonna quickly finish talking about this one and then I'll stop filming for a second. But anyways, yes, so I just had a feeling that the body spray in this was going to be amazing, and she was like, I'll pick one up for you and send it, which is so amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have good TJ Maxx or Marshalls by me. Mine are terrible. They have like nothing when it comes to fragrance. Even our makeup section is no good. Like, I just don't have good stores near me. So she's got amazing stores near her. So anyways, she went and picked this up for me and sent it, and it is so good. I haven't sprayed this all over yet and given it a good full wear test yet, but I am going to this week, so you will see this in a what I wore last week video. But I did spray it like all up and down my arm, and it smelled so good. So anyways, that is the Vince Camuto fragrance mist. Okay, we're back. Okay, the next one she sent is this one here. This is a fragrance that I had never even heard of before, so I was really, really excited to get my nose on this. This is a fragrance from Ulric de Varens, which I do have one other fragrance from this person or from this house called Mini Sexy, which is basically a dupe of Lolita Lempicka, like the original Lolita Lempicka. This one is called Femme de Varens Sensuelle. And when I first smelled this, I was like, oh, this smells like Lolita Lempicka too. And it really does, but this is like Lolita Lempicka, but with twice the amount of vanilla. So you get that, so it's like the licorice patchouli floral fragrance, like Lolita Lempicka. But when I tested this, it dried down to so much vanilla, like so much vanilla. It was amazing. So I am super excited because number one, I love Lolita Lempicka, the original. I think it's a stunning fragrance, and to have a Lolita Lempicka that is like way more vanilla is right up my alley. So I am super excited about this. I will be giving this one a full wear test this week, so you will see it in a what I wore last week video, and I'll tell you guys how it performs and give you the lowdown on it. So anyways, that is Femme de Varens Sensuelle. Okay, next she sent this one here. This is from, I think the house is called Cafe Paris, and this is the fragrance called Cafe. This, and she told me before she sent this, that it smells like opium, and it does. It's like a lighter, more wearable version of opium, like the original formulation of opium, not the reformulated one, like the original formulation of opium. It's so beautiful. My mom used to wear opium back in the 80s. And so I love this. It's such a comfort to me. As soon as I pulled off the cap and smelled it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's just such a comforting, nostalgic, beautiful fragrance. And again, this one is more wearable. It's not so nuclear like the original was. And I do have I've got a mini of the original formulation. So I will have to, I'll have to compare them for sure. But yeah, I love this. I sprayed it on my hand. It lasted forever on my hand, and I'm gonna love this winter. My husband's gonna hate this. He's gonna absolutely hate this. Charlotte's probably gonna hate this. But I will definitely get at least one or two. Oh, Charlotte doesn't hate it. She said it's not bad. Ugh, I love it. It's so good. It's classic. It's rose, and I think it's got some vetiver in the base. Oh, but it's so spicy and vintage smelling, and I love it. And I really do get a lot of the rose. It's like a clean, almost soapy rose. And that's another thing. This one's much cleaner smelling than opium. This does have a really beautiful cleanliness to it. So anyways, that is Cafe from Cafe. Next, she sent me this. This is a perfume from Parfums Weil, and this is called Greedy Essence. And I love this one so much too. So I'm gonna read the notes for this one for you. Top notes are apple, jasmine, and mandarin orange. Middle notes are rose, peach, lily of the valley, and sandalwood. Base notes are tonka bean, oud, musk, and vanilla. I don't get a ton of the oud. I get some woodiness in the base for sure, but I wouldn't say that it smells like oud. Now it might when I spray it on my skin, but I get a lot of the peach. The peach, the jasmine, and the tonka bean, I would say for me, are the most prominent notes. So yeah, this one is beautiful. I can't wait to give this one a good full wear test. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I don't have anything that smells like this, so I'm really, really excited about this one. So anyways, that is Parfums Weil Greedy Essence. And then the last full bottle that she sent me is this one here. This is from, I don't even know who this is from. She sent it in the box, and I threw the box away because I knew I was definitely gonna be keeping it. I don't know, but it's, look at this bottle though. Oh my gosh. This is a clone of Hypnotic Poison from Dior, and it's a pretty decent clone. This one is, the clone is a little more almond heavy. It doesn't have as much caraway to kind of cut that powdery almond. So yeah, but it is a really good clone. I love Hypnotic Poison, so, but I only have the original formulation. I decluttered the newest formulation because it just was not good at all. And this one is much closer to the original formulation. So I will be able to spray with abandon with this one because it's not, you know, my original formulation. So I am very excited to have a clone of this fragrance in my collection that I will feel like I can just spray until my heart is content. So anyways, that is a clone of Dior Hypnotic Poison. I don't know if it's from the same house. I think she might have gotten it off Amazon if I remember correctly. Next, this is a huge bag full of samples from my beautiful friend she's been traveling the country all summer, and again, I've been living vicariously through her because I have not gone anywhere. But anyway, she sent a bunch of samples, and when I first opened the box, this is the first thing I saw, and it was the sweetest thing ever. And I have a funny little story about this. She said, and something for the cats. And she drew this cute little cat. It was so sweet. And these little treats. So these are those like lickable treats. And so I pulled one out, and one of my cats was sitting right there. So I pulled one out and I was like, oh, I'll see if she wants it. And she did, she licked it for a little bit, but she had just eaten, so she kind of got tired of it quickly. Well, one of my dogs is, I mean, we just cannot win with our animals. One of my dogs has hurt her back, so she has not been eating. She just ate and drank. I just gave her a whole bunch of stuff because she was like interested in food, so I was literally giving her whatever she wanted. Bones, treats, like whatever. And she finally ate and drank some water. But anyways, when I first got home from work today, she was in really bad shape. She was just like sitting in a corner of my bedroom, just miserable. She's like shaking because she's in pain. They're half dachshunds, so they, you know, it's common that they hurt their backs. My other dog, she hurt her back really bad one time, but I took her to a chiropractor and she's never had a problem since. So I've got an appointment with a dog chiropractor tomorrow for Hannah. But that cat treat, that's the first thing that got her really interested in food. Like, she immediately perked up when she smelled it, and I just like squeezed the whole thing into her mouth, and she ate it all. And that's been like the first thing that she's eaten for probably a day. So that made me super happy. But anyways, that was a long story, but I was just, those treats not only will make my cat's day, but helped immensely with my dog. So anyways, the next thing I saw when I opened the box was all of these beautiful Aerin samples. So and there's something in here that smells like Stella. I don't know which one it is. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, so the first one is this one here. This is called Cedar Violet. Look at the beautiful packaging. Like, I just love Aerin's, I just love the whole aesthetic of the Aerin line. Okay, so Aerin, okay, so this one is violet, so the keynotes are violet leaf, Virginia cedarwood, and amber. I haven't smelled a ton. Like, I've smelled a few. Well, I've smelled a handful of Aerin fragrances. I haven't smelled a ton though. Ooh, that's really pretty. That reminds me, it's definitely not groundbreaking. It smells like a lot of fragrances that I've smelled before, but it smells really expensive and super niche. This one is definitely all about the cedarwood for sure. So anyways, that is Violet Cedar. Okay, next we've got this one. This is Rose de Grasse Porfille. Is that how you say it? Porfille? Probably Porfille. So this one is delicate notes of fresh rose, orange flower, and musks. Enhanced with notes of zesty bergamot and crisp pear. I'm gonna love this. And then you watch, I'm gonna end up falling in love with a bunch of these Aerin fragrances, and then I'm gonna have to go on a hunt for bottles of them. That one is gorgeous. That is so beautiful. That one reminds me of like an English garden. Oh my goodness. There's something really, really opulent smelling about this one. I love this. Wow, it's a really, really decadent smelling rose. It is light. It's got like a ton of light notes in it, but there's something very decadent smelling about this. I don't know what is in the base of this, but it's something very decadent smelling. Oh, it's stunning. I can't wait to give that one a good full wear test. That is beautiful. So that is Aerin Rose de Grasse Porfille. Okay, next we've got just the original Aerin Rose de Grasse, and this one is, let's see here, fusion of roses, the 100-petaled rose centifolia, handpicked in Grasse. Yeah, and that's all it says. So I don't know what other notes are in here besides rose, but we'll see if we can pick some out. This smells a little bit like Stella when you first spray it on. I'm gonna have to test these on my skin, and I've got the original Stella. Yeah, I've got the original Stella that I can test these against to see if any of them are like the original Stella, especially on skin. This one definitely smells like Stella. And I've never said that before, ever. I mean, I've never really thought anything has smelled like Stella. This one is, it's getting there. It's in the realm. Wow. There's something so decadent smelling about these, and I don't know, it must be the rose. It must be the quality of the rose. Because there are no like dark, deep, rich notes in them, but there is something, but they smell rich. Golly, they're gorgeous. Okay, so that is Rose de Grasse. Okay, and then the last Aerin scent that we have is this one here. This is Aerin Rose de Grasse Joyful Bloom. And this one is bergamot, let's see here, is Indian Rose, Sparkling Bergamot, and Sandalwood. So it might just be the original Rose de Grasse that was smelling like Stella to me. Yeah, it was, because this one's definitely very different from the other two. This one really is very light. So this one is called Joyful Bloom. So this is very light and bright, delicate, very delicate smelling. Really beautiful, clean, soapy, delicate rose. Yeah, so it must be the original Rose de Grasse is what was smelling like Stella to me. Ooh, I can't wait to try that on my skin. I will test it next to Stella and see if it's, you know, if it's a smell-alike at all. Wouldn't that be amazing if I could find a good smell-alike for Stella? Like a good true smell-alike, something that actually smelled like it. I mean, if you go on and look at like Kim Kardashian Fleur Fatale, I love that fragrance, don't get me wrong. People think that it smells like Stella. It's not even in the same, like it's not even on the same planet as Stella. I get so confused by that, but I'm just really like, Stella is like a long time love, and so I don't know. Another fragrance that really smells like Stella is a subscriber sent a sample of a fragrance called Rose Silences from Miller Harris. That's the only other perfume too that I felt like smelled anything like Stella. It definitely has the Stella vibe. Okay, and then this, you guys, this is an envelope full of Bond number 9 samples. So I'm just gonna get moving because we're gonna be here a long time. So the first one I pulled out is Chinatown. I love the way that Bond number 9 does their samples. I love how they tie them up and they look like little candy. Chinatown, I think I've smelled this before. I don't think I loved it if I remember correctly, but we'll see. Ooh. Ooh, actually. Okay, well, maybe I was wrong about that. I don't know. I think I got my sample from FragranceNet, and that's the thing about FragranceNet. Sometimes you've got to watch them because sometimes their samples are super old. And yeah, sometimes they, like, you can tell when you get them that they're off. Thankfully, I've only had that happen like a couple times, but this might have been one of those times. Because I don't remember Chinatown smelling like this. This is really pretty. This is like it's like a sweet, spiced, like really spicy floral, but it's intensely sweet too. Like intensely spicy, sweet floral. It's really interesting. So that is Chinatown. And as always, if as I'm going through these, there's anything that you want me to do a full review of, let me know. I will be happy to do a full review of any of these or all of them. It would just maybe take me like, I don't know, a year, but I could do it. Okay. Next we have got New Bond Street. And I have not smelled a lot from Bond number 9, so I am really, really excited. Ooh, this is like a gourmand. It's, yeah, this is a gourmand. I'll start, since I'm not familiar with these at all, I'll pull the notes up and read them to you. So the top notes on this one are bergamot, pepper, lily of the valley, heart notes of coffee, cocoa, and chestnut, base notes of patchouli, sandalwood, leatherwood, and vanilla. This smells just like something else I've smelled before. Let's see. Yeah, this is so familiar. I think that's what it is. Somebody sent me a sample of one of the really high-end perfumes from Trussardi. That line that the perfume names are like 6 words. They're super long names. It smells like that. Oh, it's really pretty. It's again, super spicy, nutty gourmand. Next, we've got this one here. This is called Greenwich Village. Those Aerin rose perfumes are so strong. They're very, very fragrant. I can smell them. They're so fragrant. They're sitting next to me like the little blotters, and they're so strong. It's kind of got that Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA. This one there's something really, really light and fluffy smelling in this one. I mean, this one really reminds me of like literally smelling a cloud. If a cloud had a scent, this is what the cloud would smell like. This one is super nice. So this one is lychee, cassis, mandarin orange, peony, water lily, and jasmine, ambroxan, praline, vanilla, musk, and oak moss. I love this one. If this held on to all of those beautiful light florals and the cassis is really, really prominent in this. If this holds on to all of those notes on my skin, I would be in heaven. As this one is drying down on the paper, that kind of Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile is kind of being overpowered by the other notes, which is amazing. Usually it's the opposite. Usually the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA overpowers all of the other notes. This is opposite though. Ooh, this is beautiful. Very unisex. Very, very unisex. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really, really good one. I can't wait to give that one a good test. This one I'll try to test while it's still nice and warm out, because I feel like it's got all of those really beautiful light florals. I think it'll be gorgeous in the heat. It's funny, I feel like I'm rolling a cigarette or something, you know. Okay, next we have got Sutton Place. This is so fun because I've never smelled any of these. Ooh, this is very masculine. I can already tell you that. This smells like a men's cologne for sure. Before I even sprayed it, I can smell it out of the little dabber. Not dabber, I'm sorry. I can smell it out of this is definitely a men's. Super, super masculine. Oh, but really nice. Really, really nice. So this one is cassis, bergamot, tangerine, pink pepper, and pineapple, patchouli, jasmine, lily, leather, musk, vanilla, and amber. Yeah, this one smells very, very much like a typical men's cologne. A nice one, but just not my cup of tea at all. I'll have to give that one to my husband to test. He loves a good, strong cologne. So I think he would really like that one. Golly, there's so many. We're gonna be here a long time, guys. Tuck in. Okay, next we have got New York Nights. This one is nice. I really, really like this. New York Nights is, I think, a little bit of a misleading name because, okay, this is a really, really good one. This one is gardenia, carnation, and jasmine, patchouli, flowers, sandalwood, and sea notes, caramel, and coffee in the base. And it's so good. There's something, this is gonna sound really, really strange, but there is something about how the sea notes are mingling with the caramel and the coffee in the base that make this one smell amazing. It's super unique smelling and really, really nice. So I'm gonna make a pile of the ones that are my favorites that I want to test like pretty immediately. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna make a separate pile for the ones that are my favorites and that I need to get on my skin. Okay, the next one we have is called Tribeca. Ooh, okay. Tribeca, this one has that Baccarat Rouge 540 scent profile as well. But this is another one. It's like it'll have that scent profile when you first spray it, but as it dries down, as they dry down, that scent profile kind of falls away. And then all of the other notes come out. So top notes are cacao and hazelnut. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac, and cedar. Base notes are caramel, ambroxan, and moss. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The jasmine is so like natural smelling and so sweet. It smells like it smells as if you're putting your nose into a real jasmine plant. Oh my gosh. This one is amazing. I love it. Oh wow. It's funny because I haven't smelled a lot of Bond No. 9 fragrances that I've really, really liked. So I am so excited to be getting my nose on these and finding ones that I think I'm gonna really, really enjoy. Because I've had a lot of people tell me that Bond No. 9 makes some really, really nice fragrances. Okay, next we have got Bond No. 9, Bond No. 9's Hamptons. This is another one that leans pretty masculine to my nose. Okay, so this one is bergamot, lime, and lemon, sage, cedar, and jasmine, Turkish rose, magnolia, musk, sandalwood, and amber. This is so familiar. This smells like something so familiar. This smells like a Creed fragrance. Like Creed, maybe Silver Mountain Water. Let me see. Does anybody say that? I knew it smelled like that. Okay, yeah. It is. That's the first thing that gets a ton of votes, is that it smells like it's Creed Silver Mountain Water. That's exactly what it smells like. It does lean a little bit masculine, but Silver Mountain Water I think smells really beautiful on anybody. But it is a little more masculine than what I'm comfortable wearing. But it's a stunning fragrance, and this is like a stronger version of it. I feel like this is stronger than the Creed. So that is Bond No. 9, Hamptons. Okay, next we've got Madison Square Park. This one has the most beautiful bottle. If I'm thinking of the bottle, it's got the big pink flower. It's like a green and white bottle, I think, with a big pink flower on it. Oh, it's the opposite. It's a bright pink bottle with a big green flower on it. Ooh. Okay, this one. These are so strong. I can smell them, and I don't think they've ever been sprayed. I don't know. If they have, she wrapped them up immaculately, but a lot of them look like they've never been opened. Oh, this one is so pretty. So this one is, top notes are grass, blueberry, and hyacinth. Middle notes are rose and pink tulip. Base notes are teakwood and vetiver. You really do get this beautiful, fresh, green grass note. And the rose, and you know what it reminds me of? This reminds me of Hermes Un Jardin sur le Nil, I think, which is my favorite one because it's got this grass and rose combination, which is so, so stunning. And this has got that same grass and rose combination that I adore. This one is so beautiful. This one's sweeter than the Hermes. It's sweeter, and it's got a really beautiful blueberry note, and I usually do not like blueberry in perfume. But the blueberry note in this fragrance is beautiful. Oh, this is a good one, you guys. This is a good one. Okay, this one's going in the yes pile because I have a feeling I'm gonna end up wanting a full bottle of this one because it's similar to the beautiful Hermes that I love so much, but it's a little bit sweeter and just different enough that I feel like I would will probably want a full bottle. Charlotte said she's gonna put Flower in the Catmobile and then got on the floor with her and put her in between her legs and started sliding forward like a car. Oh my gosh. And the cat was not amused. She jumped out immediately. She was not down for that car ride. She jumped out. Okay, next we've got Bond number 9 perfume. So I'm guessing this is just like the original Bond number 9. This one, it says it's unisex. I'm interested to see what this smells like because I bet a lot of fragrances have, whoa. Okay, I don't know that I'm even gonna pull this out and spray it because it's so strong. It's got a lot of leather in it. I can smell the leather immediately. And I'm just not a fan. You guys know I'm not a fan of leather, so I'm probably, let me see, I'm gonna go straight down to see what this one supposedly smells like. Yeah, no. People are saying this reminds them of Narciso Rodriguez, the one in the white bottle. Definitely not. This is very masculine. They also say it reminds them of Avon Haiku. No way. Or Orchid Soleil. No. This is a really leathery perfume. So that's gonna go down. Okay, next we have got New Bond Street in this really pretty red packaging. I'm excited to smell this one. New Bond Street. Yes, okay. I thought I had already smelled that. So this is a second New Bond Street. Okay, so we don't need to smell New Bond Street again. This is the one that's got, I think it's got like chestnut. It's like a nutty, it's got like chestnut and cocoa and all of those. See, I'm wrapping them like trash. She wrapped them so like immaculately. I know, it's so sad. Okay, next we've got Governor's Island. Look at the color of the wrapping. It is so pretty. It is the most beautiful, like royal blue. So darned pretty. Governor's Island. I think this is gonna be another pretty masculine one. It's a little bit masculine, but this is really delicate. Ooh, this is, top notes are incense and resin, middle notes are ambroxan and cedar, base notes are white musk and vetiver. But this is incredibly delicate smelling. It almost smells like a molecule perfume. In fact, I bet people say this smells like Juliet Has a Gun. Not a perfume. Let's see. Look at that. It was the second one on the list. The first one was another Bond number 9 perfume. The second one is Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. So yeah, that's what I thought too, for sure. So anyways, that is Governor's Island, which smells very similar to Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume. Okay. Next, we have got Bleeker St. Bleeker St is in the most beautiful bottle. This is the one that's in that bottle that's got like, it's green and yellow and purple, and it looks like it's got a big like starburst on it. Yeah, it's so pretty. Okay, this is another one that looks like it's gonna be masculine smelling.
Perfume that Sarah wears.
Oh my gosh. This is a beautiful citrus fragrance. It's definitely not, it's like a green citrus. It is definitely not masculine. I mean, it is. It's very unisex smelling. I would say leaning just a touch masculine. This is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is violet leaf, blueberry, cassis, and thyme, cedar, jasmine, and cinnamon, oak moss, suede, patchouli, amber, vanilla, and caramel. But this is super light and delicate and very heavy on the citrus. And it doesn't at all smell like it's got patchouli or amber or vanilla or caramel in it. I definitely get the oak moss, definitely the violet leaf, the blueberry, the cassis, the thyme. That's a beauty. So that is Bleeker St. And that is stunning. I'm gonna save that sample for when it starts to get hot out again. It's definitely hot weather stuff. Okay, next we have got Nolita, which I love the name of that because I don't know why. Well, I do know why. The name Nolita reminds me of this movie that is kind of old at this point. It's a Woody Allen movie. It's old at this point, but I absolutely love it. It's called Match Point, and it's got Scarlett Johansson in it, and her name is Nola in the movie. And so for whatever reason, the name, this perfume has always reminded me of that movie because Nola, Nolita, similar. So Nolita is clementine, ginger, bergamot, fruity notes and cardamom, freesia, lily of the valley, peony, jasmine, musk, cedar, basil, sandalwood, and amber. So a lot of notes. This reminds me of something immediately. Yeah, this reminds me, this is, it smells like things that I've smelled before, and like not in a good way. So I don't love this one. It reminds me of, I don't know. I guess it just doesn't smell very expensive is really what it boils down to. It doesn't smell expensive. It doesn't smell like a Bond number 9. So that one is Nolita, which is a shame because I love the name of that one. Okay, next we have got Chez Bond or Chez Bond. Is it Chez? C-H-E-Z? Chez Bond or Chez Bond. Okay, and this is a men's fragrance. It is a men's fragrance, but it's really, really beautiful. It's really bright and fresh and aromatic smelling. This one is citruses, sandalwood, grass, green notes, tea, violet leaf, vetiver, and cedar. It's really, really light and aromatic smelling. It smells like another Creed. I can't put my finger on which one, but it smells like another Creed fragrance. Yeah, it's definitely some kind of Creed. So anyways, that one is called Chez Bond. Oh, that's another Greenwich Village one, which I'm excited to have 2 of those because that was one of my favorites for sure. Okay, next we have got Lafayette Street. Okay, Lafayette Street is, oh, this one is so nice. Let me just give that another spray. Ooh, this one is nice. This one is bergamot, flowers and coriander, ambroxan, apple and vanilla, ambergris, tonka bean, and woody notes. And I could immediately smell the apple. When I sprayed this apple, it smells like apple and cinnamon. It's the apple and coriander that I'm smelling, but it almost smells like cinnamon apples. This one definitely leans a little bit masculine too, but this reminds me a little bit of that Parfums de Marly one. Oh gosh, this one's really, really nice. Ooh, it definitely leans a little bit on the masculine side, but I'm gonna give that one a try because I can't resist an apple, like a spiced apple fragrance. I don't know why, but I just can't resist a spiced apple. Okay, 2 more, you guys. Nope, 3 more. Sorry, 3 more to go. Oh my goodness. Okay, next we've got Nomad, and this is another one with that gorgeous blue paper. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Nomad bottle is the same color. It's gorgeous. Ooh, wow, this has got oud in it. This is an oud fragrance. Ooh, but it's so pretty. This is quince, blackcurrant, and pear, rose, oud, orris, violet leaves, amber, vanilla, and sandalwood. Oh, it's so nice. You get a blast of oud when you first spray it, but then as it starts to dry down, some of those more, the sweet fruity notes come out. This one gets compared to Mula Mula from Byron Perfumes and Dark Vanilla from Montal, which I have never smelled. It also gets compared to Oud Satin Mood, which I feel like if there were more rose in it, it does smell like Oud Satin Mood though, actually, as it's drying down. It does smell like Oud Satin Mood. It gets really syrupy, almost jammy like that. Ooh, that's a nice one. That would be a beautiful one for like the cold winter. really cold winter, be a really beautiful cold winter fragrance. Okay, so that one is called Nomad. Okay, 2 more, you guys, 2 more. Wow, we've been here forever. Okay, next we've got Madison Avenue. They have got so many perfumes. It's insane. Okay, Madison Avenue. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I love this baby pink with black writing. There's something about it that's just so pretty. Okay, Madison Avenue. This is definitely a female perfume. It's definitely pink and very feminine looking. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna smell like Coco Mademoiselle? No, not at all. Not at all. This is really nice. Again, I smelled apple immediately. This is apple, blackberry, and bergamot, rose, jasmine, and magnolia, patchouli, praline, and ambroxan. So with this one, you guys, with this video, I'm gonna put the names on the screen for you. Well, no, I'll do it all. I'll put all the notes and everything too. Why not? This is uber sweet. Super, super, super sweet, like sickly sweet. Like gonna give you a toothache sweet. So this gets compared to Parlez-moi, Chypre Mojo, or Sensuelle by Jill Sander, or Valentina Pink from Valentino. I don't love this one. It ended up going too sweet for me, and you know I love sweet. So if I say something is too sweet, it's probably like gonna kill somebody that doesn't like sweet at all, because I really like sweet, and this is even too sweet for me. So that is Madison Avenue. And then last but not least, we've got Wall Street. Now that is a good one to end on. I wonder if Wall Street is a men's fragrance. I bet it is. I think Wall Street is a place for men. Not that it couldn't be a place for women too, but I just feel like Wall Street just has such masculine energy behind it. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is definitely masculine. Definitely masculine. Oh yeah, this is aromatic, aquatic. This is, let's see, cucumber, seaweed, lemon, bitter orange, lavender, pistachio, vetiver, musk, ambergris, leather, caraway, and resins. Ooh, you definitely get the cucumber and the seaweed and the lemon. This is definitely like an aromatic masculine fragrance. Aromatic, citrusy, masculine fragrance. Really, really nice. Definitely not my cup of tea. So that is Wall Street. I could definitely picture a man. Yeah, I could definitely see like a man dressed up in a nice suit going to work on Wall Street smelling like this. I definitely could. So anyways, that is Wall Street. And that is going to be it, guys. Holy cow, that is my most recent Smelly Mail. I always love to share it with you guys. I do hope that you all have enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.